Hi, this is Sal Tuzzolino, host and ringmaster of the Sports Circus, the big top of sports talk radio. Did you hear this?
What would be great? Somebody goes ahead and gets a touchdown. They got to, and then in order to not be penalized, they run it to the ref, and the ref does a celebration thing. That would be awesome.
Clown around with us and stream the show online at thesportcircus.com. Join me as special guest, WNBA World Champion, Big 12 Hall of Famer, and this year's ambassador to the Women's Final Four, Alicia Thompson, Saturday morning at 8 here on NBC Sports 920, The Game. Good afternoon and welcome to the Friday edition of the Sports Circus. The Saturday edition can be found in 3 markets now. Las Vegas, AM 920 The Game at 8 a.m. It can be found in Southern California on AM 1050, FM 102.3, and FM 106.5 in the Inland Empire. Also, starting next week, the Sports Circus can be found on Tuesday nights in the Greater Phoenix market on AM 1060, KDUS, NBC Sports as well. So the show is blowing up. Every week it's something different. Last week we had Alicia Thompson, our WNBA champion correspondent that handles all the women's sports. She hosted the show. I threw her to the wolves, and she did pretty well. And today we have the intern, Malik. Say hello.
Hey, how y'all doing out there?
Where are you from?
I'm from Las Vegas. I was born and raised out here. So very excited to be on the show today.
Right? So tell everybody what your background is so they know a little bit about you.
What sports background?
Tell them.
Yes,
it's live, man. It's live.
I was born and raised in Las Vegas. Played sports all my life. Loved basketball. The boxing. Right now, the hoodie I'm wearing is from Federal's Fight Factory. You know, that's the gym of Fernando Vargas.
Correct.
And yeah, I just love sports, and I'm happy for this opportunity.
You're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
You're going to have some fun, and I throw you right into the fire, and that's the fun part about it. Last week we had Alicia Thompson on, who's already hoisted the World Championship trophy for the WNBA.
Right.
And I threw her to the wolves. I said, all right, let's see what you do. And I jumped back in there about 20 minutes into it, maybe 25 minutes into it. But she did very well, and she's on our show regularly on Saturdays. She has made a few appearances here on the show just as a call-in, like we have Theo Ratliff from the NBA. He's our NBA correspondent. Right, Theo's going to be on the show momentarily, and you'll see a little box show up on the screen right in front of us here that you at home cannot see. So this is pretty exciting. So remind you, this segment is brought to you by Legal Shield, protecting you for less than $1 a day. Give them a call, 213-245-1305. That's less than $1 a day, 213-245-1305. Give them a call today. Great people. The value is unbelievable. So if you're driving fast, if you're drinking and driving, you're texting while you're driving.
Hopefully not.
Right? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Right, exactly. You'll have to call Legal Shield, 213-245-1305. Just keep throwing it out there.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. So we do have a little bit of news. And you know what? At the same time, I am waiting for Theo to pop in. It looks like on the screen. I think we're trying to call him right now. So we'll see how that one goes. And is he coming on right now? Okay, our engineer says he's coming on right now. So we're going to cut right to the NCAA. I'll tell you what we will do is, hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man?
All right.
How you doing?
All right. All right. So hey Theo, we've got a new intern for the show.
Oh, okay.
All right, and our intern, his name is Malik.
Name, guy?
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Malik.
Nice to meet you, Theo Ratliff.
I met you before. I think it was the charity game before out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. When, where you at? In Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Oh, I don't remember. You know how Vegas goes. I don't remember things.
Right. Anything can happen here.
Forget things.
Right. They say what happens in Vegas stays here. I guess, well, that thought stayed here.
Right.
Right. That's great. All right, Theo. So what do you got for the NBA for us?
For the NBA?
What do you got for the NBA? Before we get into the NCAA.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's all about Russell Westbrook. I mean, to see what he did last night with the 57 points, 13 assists, 12 rebounds. I mean, you talking about a guy that's really, I mean, he solidified himself. I had doubts that he was the MVP based on how the team was playing, but the way he's getting triple-doubles, he's averaging 40 points getting triple-doubles. So, I mean, I think you could pretty much hand that trophy to him.
Yeah. I think you're right about that.
Yeah, and then the downslide of the Cleveland Cavaliers, they look like they're a tired group of guys, and they've kind of lost focus a little bit and lost like 6 of the last 15 games, and they lost last night. So it's that grinding time in the season where you want to be clicking on all cylinders, and I think the Cavaliers are heading in the wrong direction. But of course, when you have a guy like a LeBron and a coach like Ty Lue, they can always pull it together to make a run coming up in these playoffs.
Right. And, when you think about this time of the season, yeah, some players maybe are being rested, but at the same time, there's so many games, 80-odd games, and, you've got a lot to do in all that time. And let's face it, you got to stay healthy, you got to stay focused, and it's so hard, from October all the way through June, let's face it, to stay focused all the way through from back to back.
Yeah, it's definitely a grind on your body, on your mind, and you want to be heading, into the right direction. But a lot of times, especially for guys like them that have been in the finals for so many years and played so many games outside of just regular season, it could be just a lot of pressure when everybody's gunning for you when you're the champ. So
right.
I think they're suffering from that. And then you also have Kevin Love, who had been out, and also J.R. Smith, which were two of their main pieces, in the playoff run in that team. So now they got to kind of gel back. But due to the playoff systems, I'm not, not scared of them finishing first in the East, and going into the championship again, just due to the amount of rest that they have in between games now. So they'll be well rested every time they play.
But even if they are rested, the bigger question is, can they compete with Golden State this year? Do you think Golden State runs away with this, or do you think they actually can take it back again?
No, I think one of the advantages that they will always have over Golden State, they're just a lot more physical than Golden State.
Right.
And they can dominate the paint, and they proved that last year. Time will tell. Kevin Durant gets back, and he's back to him old self. Then I think it's Golden State. It's Golden State's to lose.
Yeah, dominate the paint. I think you know something about that for the 16 years you were in there, right? Shot blocker.
Definitely.
Theo, what's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle is shotblocker42.
Exactly. Right. Shot blocker, of course. That's what I do.
42.
You need that on your license plate, shot blocker.
All right.
Put that nice peach on there and have shot blocker across. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So you got Cleveland winning it all.
I didn't say that.
You got 1 minute to tell me before we go to break.
And I feel like it would definitely still be a fight due to if Golden State get there, or San Antonio. I think it'll be one of those teams that would get there from the West. I feel that Cleveland is still well seasoned enough and have the personnel to be able to battle those games for 7 games.
Yeah, I think if they run up against San Antonio, it's going to be a very interesting matchup. I mean, Pop always finds a way to get something done over there.
Yes, definitely. Usually when he gets to the finals, he rarely loses. I mean, that one fluke they had to lose in Miami with Ray Allen hitting that great shot. That kind of tells the tape of him losing in the finals. So,
yeah.
But usually when they get there, he usually creates enough havoc to be able to help the team get over the top.
Right. Well, they're certainly bringing the trophy home when they're there for the most part. That's just what we've seen, and it's not an accident. Pop knows how to prepare them. These guys are prepared through the whole season just to get this done. You know it, and I know it.
Yep, definitely, absolutely. And you see how he's, a lot of the things people talk about as far as guys resting and having a big issue about that when teams are playing and them trying to implement rules and different things of that nature. But he's been doing it. He's been doing it for years, and he's prolonged a lot of superstars' careers.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, Theo.
You don't want them out early.
Theo, let's pick that up in the next segment in just a minute here on the Sports Circus Friday edition.